Hi everyone, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today we are making the easiest pumpkin pie recipe. It takes 5 minutes to whip up, so delicious, perfect for Thanksgiving and Christmas that are just around the corner. Let me show you how to make it. We're going to need a large bowl, and into the bowl we are going to add in some pumpkin puree. Make sure you are using pumpkin puree and not pumpkin pie filling. Now we will add in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. This is the easiest pie you could ever make. And it's so delicious, so good. Trust me when I tell you, it's going to be your go-to recipe. Now we're going to crack in 2 large eggs. Some vanilla extract. I'm actually working on some homemade vanilla extract, so I will be using that soon, and I will be showing you guys how to make it as well. Now we are going to add in some pumpkin pie spice, some cinnamon, and some salt. And now we whisk until well combined. This looks perfect. Now we're going to set our pumpkin pie filling aside, and we are going to bring in our pie crust. Now what I have here is a 9-inch pie crust. It is a homemade recipe, and you will see the recipe in the description box, and it was recently posted as well. So it will be there for you if you want to use this recipe and take a look. Trust me, you want to try it. It is so good, so easy. But let's move on now. So what I have here is a 9-inch pie crust, which I blind baked. So what I did was I made the crust, and then I placed some crumpled up parchment paper in here. And on top of the parchment paper, I placed some uncooked rice. You can also use some beans, like some uncooked beans, dry beans. And then you want to place it in the oven, preheated at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to blind bake for 10 minutes. After I took it out of the oven, I left the parchment paper and the rice inside for about 2 minutes, and then I carefully grabbed everything to the center, pulled it out, and then I'm just gonna let my rice cool, and I can use it over and over again. So that's pretty much it. We are now ready to place our filling inside of our crust. Now with a spatula, we are just going to spread our filling so it is even, and we have even baking, and it looks beautiful once it's baked. So make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then place your pie inside the oven, and you want to bake for about 48 minutes or so, 48 to 50 minutes. And you will notice that your pie crust is a nice golden brown, and your pie is perfectly set. I'll let you know what it looks like when it's done and how long mine was in the oven for. Let's get to baking. All right, so my pie baked for exactly 42 minutes, and then I allowed it to sit to room temperature, and now we are ready to try it. The first piece is always a little wonky when you take it out. The crust might just crumble a little, but it is perfect. I have some pumpkin spice whipped cream here that I'm going to be using, but you can definitely use some homemade whipped cream because I usually do. But today we are just going to make it easy. You can also sprinkle some cinnamon or some pumpkin pie spice on top of your whipped cream. It is perfect, it is delicious, the easiest pumpkin pie you will ever make, and it has a wonderful consistency and texture. It is smooth, it is perfection. You need to make this, and just make sure that you blind bake your pie shell, very important, and try out my homemade pie crust recipe. You are gonna love it. And that's pretty much it. I hope you make this for this Thanksgiving or anytime you desire some pumpkin pie. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.